Have a great time.
Hey, it's me again. Yeah, your personal therapist. And today we're going to be talking about pleasure items. Now, I call them pleasure items because there is a huge variety. There is a plethora of different things that can actually give you pleasure. Initially, this is going to be a video about food until I realized that strippers exist and prostitutes and also Mia Khalifa. So yeah, I think everyone has a pleasure item, whether it be food, clothes, alcohol, pretty much anything that gives you pleasure. So I already mentioned pleasure items, but you also have pleasure activities, which are a bit different than pleasure items, like going to the movies, gambling in a casino, or even purchasing a prostitute. Now, I can't call a prostitute an item because that would be a bit disrespectful. And if you know my motto, it is respect woman. Basically, you're not buying the prostitute, you're buying her services. So you're paying for the experience. And it's the same with the movies, the casino, or even if you literally paid to go see a demolition derby.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This isn't a part of the video, but some people are actually so weird. I could never understand how someone would actually pay real money to go see two cars collide, like crash into each other, with the real people inside of the car. That is so weird to me. I could never understand that.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
One thing that you should never do is judge another person's pleasure item when you know that you also have one yourself. Say for instance, your significant other likes to buy shoes. Don't be like,
"Oh my god, did you really just buy another pair of shoes?"
when you know that you constantly buy alcohol. That's like me saying that I hate strippers while being inside of a strip club. Or like me saying that I hate gamblers while being literally inside of a casino. It's cognitive dissonance. And it's also unfair. You have your own pleasure item and so do other people. So why judge them? Whether it's a pleasure item or a pleasure activity, they all have two main things in common. They all cost something and they all just make you feel good for the moment. I mean, let's face it. Whenever you eat a slice of cake, you only really feel good for about 5 seconds. And that's about it. Let's go! Now, pleasure items aren't inherently bad, but I think they should remain for the moment. Meaning that you shouldn't have them or do them every single day. I mean, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with going to the club every once in a while, but every day? That's when a pleasure item is no longer for the moment and now it becomes a lifestyle. And when a pleasure item becomes a lifestyle, that's when it becomes an addiction. Respect woman.